What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more Danmachi, and we have a little bit of an update here, for better or worse, in the news section, okay? If we go under malfunction, and you guys may or may not have already seen this, regarding 4-star Elfie's skill, okay? Basically, issue number 1 is if you use this, which skill is it? Blazebringer. If you use Blazebringer, the game has a history of crashing. Apparently, like, basically just using that skill could just crash the whole game. Alright? Issue number 2. Elfie's skill does not work as intended. Blazebringer and Flame Lift. Incorrect. It's been nullifying 2 magic attacks, and it should only nullify 1, apparently. So, that is a thing. Also worth mentioning, and you guys pointed it out in the other video, CHESTIA got a little bit of an update too. She has a flat MP boost. I never really talked about it in the video, but the new CHESTIA actually doesn't do a percentage MP. She just does a flat MP boost. So I never really got a chance to mention that. But this is a really, really, really big deal right here. This is entirely game-changing because event schedule changes. Okay, the planned opening of Familia Wargame Season 4 and Ultimate Wargame were planned for this week, Tuesday, 3/3. And it's going to be postponed until they have the issue rectified. Obviously, they're going to have to release a new version of the game. You're going to have to go in and update. So we're looking minimum a week. Probably, if I had to guess, probably 2 weeks. But we don't really know. We have no clue. They haven't announced an actual fix for this yet. They're planning to distribute compensation to all players. I hope this is like the compensation we used to get, because we used to get crazy compensation for minuscule issues. But this is a pretty big deal, honestly. This is a huge deal. Familia Wargame and Wargame in general are events that free-to-play players really, really rely on in order to get the iris needed to summon. So hopefully the distribution will reflect a really good standing in Wargame so that most players are not unaffected. Now, obviously, whales and stuff like that, they're going to be affected because they're used to getting, quite a bit of iris. But, and I speak as somebody who is recently taking to whaling the game a little bit, it's not going to affect us too much just because we would have dropped money in the game anyway. The free iris really isn't that big of a deal. I'm sure I'm going to get somebody that disagrees and complains, but frankly, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. So, Familia Wargame is not happening this week, guys. Many apologies. I know, many apologies. But, I just report the news. I don't make it. So, if you saw the description, you know that there is also some big, big, big Familia news regarding the CHESTIA Familia. We had done a big Familia push, and I want to thank you guys for reaching out to us. We had, just for the U.S. side, or North American side, we had over 30 respondents. It's more than we've ever had. And we had a little over 20 responses just for the EU server alone. So, it is something we had talked about doing later on down the pike, but as it stands right now, if we're getting this kind of response, I think it's finally time to do it. We are not only opening the EU Familia, we're also opening a second North American Familia. So, as of this moment, I'm recording this at, 9:40, which we should be going live here in just a few minutes, but we're going to be a little bit late on that tonight. But as of 9:40 p.m., Friday, Eastern Standard Time, it's the 28th? It's the 28th. 2:28, 9 p.m., 9:40 p.m., we are going to accept everybody who has thus far put in an application. I'm going to personally reach out to a few people between now and 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, my time. The few people that we are going to bring over to the original Familia, and then basically what we're going to do is we're just going to balance the power, so we don't, the one Familia already has a lot of really powerful characters, and a lot of really powerful players, and we've been killing the ranks. We're going to distribute the power a little bit so that we can get some of those people or some of the new people that are really high ranking, maybe in the other Familia, and then we can start running side by side. So we are going to plan this out a little bit. I'll be sending personal invites to the original CHESTIA Familia, Spectre, who you guys may or may not know from the streams, and he's the really the guy that's helped me get into this game as deeply as I have been. Big friend of the channel and big friend of the Discord. He's going to be running the second US Familia, and if you guys know Neko from the Twitch side of the stream family, he'll actually be running the EU Familia. So, but we're all, the three of us, are going to be working together very closely. And there is now in the Discord a Familia chat. We'll be going out over the next 24 hours and giving everybody their appropriate roles. There will be a CHESTIA all family chat in the Discord that everybody that's in one of those Familias, everybody that's in those Familias will be able to like crosstalk. This does bring up a good question that somebody did bring up last week. And what would happen if the two Familias meet? Let's say like our two North American Familias meet each other in Familia Wargame. Well, the answer is we are going to fight. We're going to do the best. Each Familia is expected to do the absolute best that they can do. There's always going to be a victor and somebody's going to lose. And it's, no hard feelings in that regard. It is just very simply the best way to handle that situation, and everybody should, at the end of the day, just be proud they did the best they could do. It's that simple, guys. It really doesn't need to be any more complicated, so to speak, than that. So that's the video. Everybody that has thus far put in an application is in. We will probably need a few more people, so if you guys haven't put in your application, in the description down below and in the comments section, I will add the link to the Discord. You can go in there. There's a Familia application section. And for my EU people, I have a little something else spicy in there for you that you could take a look at. So, EU folks, it's an instant guaranteed in if you accomplish this in the Discord. I'll post it in the Discord as well. So we will, all the details will be there for that, guys. Thank you so much for all your applications. Thank you guys so much for all the support. That is, we went in 1 week from one Familia that was just overflowing and kicking ass and taking names to now 3 Familias that are covering 2 in the US and 1 in Europe, and we just couldn't be any happier to see that kind of growth. So thank you guys so much. That is going to be the video. I'll catch you guys in the live stream. We're live streaming Dragon Ball Z Kakarot tonight, and we will catch you guys tonight for the stream. We'll be back tomorrow night. I believe Danmachi won the Saturday night stream, so we're going to be doing Danmachi tomorrow night and Sunday night. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be back at you guys with more each and every day. Good stuff. I told you, there's no shortage of good news, despite, a little bit of bad news there, but no shortage of good news coming to you guys on this channel.